So in this video, I'm going to share a simple and free method to find opportunities from historical data in horse racing. Now, it doesn't require a computer science degree to do either, which is good news, and it will give you a chance to sort of get the jump on the crowd ahead of time. So if you're looking for horses that routinely trade low in running and then go on to lose, providing a good lay opportunity, or horses that trade high and then go on to win, giving us a good value backing opportunity, or even the chance to cash out in play, be it doing the double or bust strategy, or just taking 25% cash out, 50% cash out, etc, etc, all based on historical data that shows you horses that behave routinely in the same manner, giving you that opportunity. This is sort of the thing for you, really. So let's take a look on screen and get straight into it. Found at racingdata.info, you've got, this is the home page, and this is the tool and the information, the historical data. So just to explain this, you've got the filtering settings along the top. We'll come on to them in a second. I'll show you some suggested ways that you might use them. And then below, you've got individual races that are going to happen later on today, this afternoon. If you click on the race, it gives you the runners within the race, their various statistics on average, and then if you click on those sort of that mid-menu level, you'll get a bottom level which is the previous results individually, where they were, when they were, etc. So there's a lot of information here, as you would normally see with a race card. So the cool thing about this is, it's free, and also you can filter out the information that you're looking for quite easily and quite quickly. Select a track, doesn't take too much explanation. All of these filters, as soon as you update them, it updates the information below. So we'll deselect the tracks there. So right, you've got exclude. Now, when one of these boxes is ticked, you won't see it when I do it just there, but it excludes historical results from the information that's being displayed. So if we look at sort of our surprise here, you can see these are the average results right now. If I untick the one box, it changes, and the same with lost. And the reason for that is, if I click it, what it's doing is it's excluding a historical result where that runner actually run, and that can be more useful once you use multiple filters, shown in a second. Next along, you've got drop and rise. So obviously they're complete opposites. We're talking about in play here. If you put in a number on average, so for example, say 70%, okay, it will only show you results where a horse has had an average drop of more than 75% in the past, okay, based on the results that are available for it historically, okay, from Betfair. Now, if we change that to 0, you see that all of a sudden loads more results appear. So the trick is to refine these down further until you find exactly what you're looking for and why, depending on what you're doing. And also, when they're used with multiple filters, it can be more useful. So, for example, in this instance, say we want to find a horse that historically has traded at a very high price in running repeatedly and then gone on to win the race. Okay, that would obviously be a value proposition. So we'll say horses that have increased sort of, I don't know, let's say 65%, and they have then not lost, because obviously when a horse loses a race, they go to 100% rise. So looking at this, you then get limited results sometimes. That's the only thing to be aware of. But from these two wins that this horse has had in the past, it has actually risen more than 65% in play. So you can get yourself a value pick if you find one that routinely does this over and over again. The same is true the other way around. So you could cancel out rise, put in drop, say, I don't know, a horse that's dropped 65% and has then gone on to lose. So exclude all the winning results, yeah? So you can find yourself a nice low price lay potentially, because it's something that routinely happens with a horse in running based on previous data. Okay, so you've got multiple filters there. Average dob doesn't take too much explanation. Dobbing is obviously double or bust. It means a horse's price has dropped 50% in play. So it looks at the overall results of these horses and says which ones have dobbed and how often have they dobbed. So average drop is irrelevant there. You can see that the average dob rate, now there's only 3 runs, which is sometimes a problem if there's not that many, is 65%, because 2 out of 3 of those runs the horse has dobbed. It's gone down in price by half. Okay, can be a useful strategy to use. And then you've got drift and steam. So this is more pre-race. This is not in play. This is the difference between the data that's available here and the Betfair starting price. So if the lowest traded price was 50% of the BSP, then that would be the results that are displaying there. Now, could be useful if there's lots of money coming for a horse, and it could be a routine signal. I don't know. It's up to you. However you use this thing. The same with Steam, but just in the opposite direction. And then we've got the X along the end. Now the tool doesn't have results and data like that, so very quickly, if you want to find that, then all you need to do is go to Timeform. You've got to be logged in for this feature, but if you type in the horse's name, Bonneville was looking at previously, you can see the historical results afterwards. Okay, so if you're not at the screen, you want to place your back beforehand, you're late in running and leave it as a keep bet in play, then you can check that afterwards here. But you just need a free account with Timeform, sign in up the top there, and then you'll get these figures here where it's previously traded. We'll leave a link for that in the description down below. Now if you've got any questions about this, feel free to leave them down the bottom. I'll see about answering them as soon as I can. In the meantime, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for future content.